165 grains? My oh my, that's big. That's what she said anyways. Here's a new offering from Freedom Munitions. This is a 165 grain 9mm full metal jacket. We're going to shoot this out of our 4.95 inch M&P and our CZ Scorpion, and then we'll just do a sound check. Obviously I don't have the proper equipment to tell you how many decibels it is, but you should definitely be able to tell this is a lot quieter than standard ammunition. 10 feet, Pro Chronopal chrono. It's about 70 degrees outside today. $662, 691, 779, 782, 801, and out of our CZ. $762, 797, 798, 796, 808. You guys can definitely should be able to tell that that's a lot quieter, even unsuppressed. We've got 2 rounds of a standard 115 grain 9mm. Obviously the first shot's going to be the loudest with the first round pop. And then we have 4 rounds of Freedom Munitions 147 grain subsonic, and then the remaining 7 rounds is their 165 grain. I'm going to shoot into the dirt backstop here. The camera's about 2 feet from where I'll be firing. We have our Osprey 45 suppressor. This is the 115 grain 9mm. Now the 147 grain. Now the 165. We're going to shoot the same assortment this time. 2 rounds of the 115 grain. 5 rounds of the 147 grain and 5 of the 165 grain. We've moved the camera in front of us now. Still firing at a dirt backstop. That's quiet. Super quiet. Same procedure again. 2 rounds of 115 grain, 5 rounds of the 147 grain, and 5 rounds of the 165 grain. We're going to do a quick accuracy stability test here. We're at 7 yards. I'll step back to maybe 15 or 20 just to make sure that we're not getting any keyholing and fairly good accuracy with these. We'll start with the M&P and we'll get out the CZ next. So at about 7 yards we got some nice clean holes in there. I'm not the best shot, but they're pretty good there. We'll get the CZ out now. This seems to be pretty good at 7 yards. A little better grouping there. We'll kick this back to about as far as we can on this backstop and see what we get. We're back about 20 yards now. We're going to do the same thing, 5 rounds with the M&P and then 5 rounds with the CZ. We'll shoot the right target this time. It's still pretty good at 20 yards. I don't see any keyholing. I was aiming center of mass, but most of that's me. I'm not a very good shot, especially under pressure in the camera. Let's step it back with the CZ now. Still no keyholing. My groups are a little better with the CZ than they are with the M&P. Probably with the sling there. So I mean, 20 yards, we've got good accuracy out of these. We're now about 35 yards away. I'll just take 2 shots at the shoot and see target we have down there just to see if we can hit it. No, my luck, probably not. I don't have any stabilization issues out of my Evo or my M&P with the Storm Lake barrel. As far as functionality goes, I tested these in the M&P with the Storm Lake barrel and the CZ Evo 3. I didn't have any failures to feed or failures to eject with these rounds. I did have one failure to fire in the M&P. I'm not sure if it's because the striker channel is dirty from all the suppressed shooting that I've done with it, and it just slowed it down a little bit or something, but it went off on the second shot. As far as accuracy goes, I didn't get any stabilization issues out of the M&P or the Evo at the 3 different yardages I shot it at. Obviously, I'm not the most accurate person in the world, but we weren't punching any sideways holes in the target indicating that they were keyholing. I had saw some reports of people saying that the 165 grain bullet would give them trouble in some of their guns on AR15.com, but like I said, I didn't have any. Price-wise, this stuff is cheaper than the Fiyoshi and seems to be easier to find. I waited probably 2 months to get some of the Fiyoshi and to shoot it. If I had to make one complaint on this lot of Hush that I got from Freedom Munitions, it'd be the finish on the ammo. Previously, when I bought the 147 grain stuff, I pulled the box out and the cases were like brand new and shiny and everything, and this is the Hush line is new manufactured ammunition, but for whatever reason the 165 grain 100 rounds that I bought of this and another box 147, these kind of came in looking a little dirty. I mean, the cases are still pretty clean, but they're not as shiny as the original 147 grain stuff was. As far as like overall length, I measured 35 of them. They're all within 5/1000ths of each other. Just cases were a little dull and a little dirty looking. That'd be my only complaint. So if you guys are looking for super quiet 9mm subsonic ammunition to shoot out of your suppressor, definitely check out Freedom Munitions 165 grain FMJ load. Thanks for watching.